Hello, 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 beautiful unicorns. Yana Kasperczak coming to you live from Ontario, Canada. And today it is not live. This is going to be a pre-recorded hashtag card reading for you. And I'm going to use this deck, which was my first and original deck of cards, and I have not used it for some time. So I know it has been waiting to be read. But before we do that, I wanted to give you the little spiel of why I keep showing up to these card readings and all the other videos that I do and I host, whether it's by myself or with others. It is because my soul's purpose is to really help you, to help women, to help you get your shit together so you can break free from the mental prison that you find yourself in and live the life that you are proud of, excited, and love waking up to every single day. And stop pushing the snooze button. And to help you do that, Mondays I do card readings to help you navigate your path easier and smoother, to help you have any answers, any questions answered that you may be looking for and struggling to hear and find, as sometimes the cards are the way to go. And I will do just one card, even though, there we go. This is the card, which is Full Moon in Pisces, Forgive. I would start off saying that when it comes to forgiveness, the first place we jump to is forgiving others of what they have done, how they what they haven't done, but I want to turn that around on you and focus more on forgiving yourself, and forgiving anyone else becomes almost, sometimes you don't even have to do it, because the most important person that too many of us forget to forgive is ourselves. Oh, and look at the image as well. It's a beautiful one. Okay, now, because it has been a minute, I don't entirely remember where it goes. Full moon in Pisces, full moon in Leo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, full moon in Pisces. Forgive. So here we go. I'll try to keep this one short and sweet so that way you guys all can go on your merry day on this Christmas day. Be careful that you're not coming at your current situation with your mind made up. Meaning, I'd love to hear what that means to you as I share how I interpret this. How I interpret it is that you may be going into a situation with your own agenda, with your own intent, with your own assumptions and interpretations of what is happening, what is going on, and all of those, the result of all of those is a closed mind. And a closed mind cannot hear, cannot see, and cannot understand because it is closed. So be careful that you're not coming at your current situation with your mind made up, with your mind being closed to opportunities, being closed to hearing and understanding the other side of whatever the situation is, and not jumping to conclusions, because it's exhausting. It really is exhausting when we jump to conclusions, because there's a lot of jumping happening, and that's why we might also find ourselves really tired and drained and overwhelmed and overstimulated, because we are closed minded. This card is a reminder that life is an unfolding mystery and that you need to go with it. You need to move with life as if you are water that is in the river, that is connected to all bodies of water throughout the whole entire planet. Be more like the river, and amazing things will happen for you. Instead of trying too hard to tick every box for your dreams to come true without having expectations, fall into the dreams a little. Allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to be without having any kind of solid expectation of a specific outcome. Phrases like, I would love this, and clarify what this is that you want, or something even better. Allowing the universe to give you that or something even better. Allowing that space for the water to fill in the gaps. If hope that makes sense. Uh, since you are the water, since you are connected to all the water, and you are trying to flow more like the river, you the sooner you come to a realization that you cannot do this alone, and trusting others around you, whether it be a human, whether it be a pet, whether it be the universe, whatever the force may be, allow that force to help you on your journey and become more like the river, easy flowing, easy going, and no matter what gets in the river's way, it finds a way. And good things always happen for the river because it just trusts the process, trusts that no matter what's in its way, it will find a way. Um, okay. It could well be that what's blocking your current manifestation is that you haven't forgiven yourself or someone else for something that happened in the past. Now, the past is not there for you to continue using it as a punishment for yourself or for others. It is there for you to learn and grow and evolve and move on, and not bring it back up, not stick to the story that quite often, actually, most of the time, limits you, limits all of us. And you cannot be easy, free flowing like the river if you continue to focus on the past. If you're trying to swim upstream, it is exhausting. So stop trying to swim up the stream and more like practice stopping. Practice flowing with the flow and not against the flow. And the more you practice, the easier it will become. So forgive yourself first and foremost, and then anyone else who might be involved in whatever situation or past experience or story that you are carrying that you keep repeating and talking about. And how can you tell what is the story, what's holding you back? It's I want you to think about the first meeting that you have with people, and what are the things that you want them to know about you? What are the things that you want to share with them? Or maybe not the first meeting, the first couple of meetings that you have with someone, new friend or acquaintance. What are the stories that you want to share with them to let them in understanding more of who you are? Because those are the stories that are holding you back, and the way that you tell them and the way that you share them and the energy that they drain out of you, even if you're sharing them from a place of excitement, the story itself often has negativity attached to it that brings you right back to the past. And you might feel great as you're sharing the story, but what about 15, 20 minutes after that story, or after the conversation, or even the next day? Because you recharge yourself with that story. You bring that from the past into the present, and it becomes your present. And if it's not serving you, then change the story to the one that is serving you. Or better yet, let go of the story and find a way of sharing different things, different stories and experiences. Or better yet, find people that I don't want to, what comes through is that don't want to hear those stories. because they understand their stories, and those are limiting things. Find people who want to hear your dreams and your aspirations and your goals, and talk about those things instead of the story, because one inspires you, motivates you, and empowers you and energizes you, anabolic energy, and the other drains and destroys you and reminds you of who you are not. It's like replaying a really bad record that makes you feel shit, and you don't want to feel like shit. So change the record to the one that is anabolic and do that more. Um, to boost your manifestation powers, forgive yourself and anyone else who needs forgiveness. I think that's pretty self explanatory. What I would add is make a list of those people that, let me put my phone on silent because it's vibrating and it's getting on my nerves. It's constantly vibrating. I know you probably don't hear it, or you might hear it on the recording, but distractions, put distractions away, focus on yourself, and these other people that need forgiveness or that you need to forgive are distractions. They're like your fingers in your ribs that continuously irritate and annoy you. So make a list of those people, and you can add to that list. Now, you might actively go and apologize, or actively go and let them know that you have forgiven them, depending on the circumstance and situation of what's in it for you, or just in spirit, just in energy, doing that. Maybe even doing a forgiveness ritual practice or meditation that will help you to connect with the essence that you need to connect, and let go, forgive, move on, and heal. And most importantly, you need to be on that list. Right beside every name that you're putting, your name is going right beside it. For each and every person that you are forgiving, you need to forgive yourself for playing the part that you played in whatever it is. And if you're struggling to find your fault in it, I encourage you to dig deeper, because if you don't start uncovering the opportunities for you, how you can become better and stronger, then you will continue to play small and stay and feeling small. Taking ownership of whatever you have gone through is the most empowering experience and action that you can take for yourself. And whatever you do for yourself, the ripple effect for everyone in your life is going to be incredible. So, manifesting balance. Strike a balance between all your duties and what you need to do for inner peace. Find a balance. What are your duties? What are your responsibilities? What are your tasks? What do you got to do? Bethany and I, we did an incredible podcast talking about finding, I can't remember the actual topic. You'll find it in the group, Heal the Unicorn for Spiritual Awakening for Women Facebook group, where we were talking about beginning of December, I believe it was, uh, tasks for your life and business, and finding that balance and getting clear on those tasks. Like I said, I can't remember the actual title, just on top of my mind, which I recommend for each and every one of you who's watching this video or listening to this video elsewhere, to go and check out that video and podcast to help you gain clarity on your tasks, your duties, and understanding the roots of it, and differentiating what's yours, what's not, and seeking that inner peace that will help you in clarifying that part of your daily life and life in general. Manifesting mindset. Hanging on to anger is unhelpful and can be toxic. Now, I don't know any circumstances where holding on to anger is not toxic. So the fact that it says it can be toxic, I would remove can and just say will be toxic, because anger itself, it is catabolic energy, and any catabolic energy it drains the system and it drains your energy and it clouds you and your existence and dulls your soul and your spirit. And I know you don't want that. I know you want to feel free and escape that mental prison, and anger traps you in your mind and it keeps you replaying that story that is anger, whatever the story is attached to anger. And even though it might feel like it's a great tool to help you, and sometimes it is, it's a great tool to help you overcome whatever situation you're in and get the boost of energy. But remember, there's a reason why you get in the boost of energy. It's that something else needs to give in compromise. It's like fight or flight. So, which means what other part of your body, soul, spirit are you sacrificing in order for you to have that small energetic boost that in the long run will drain and break down the system? Move on and forgive, even if you don't forget. I don't ever encourage anyone to forget because if you forget, that means you're going to be taught that same lesson over and over and over again until you remember. So never forget, but always forgive. Don't ever forget the lesson. Lesson is the most powerful thing that you can experience in this life and in this human form. And even just in the human form, even in animals, animals learn the lessons. They don't forget, they remember them, but they take that charge, a negative charge of either being the victim or feeling angry about it. They take that energetic charge out of that because they don't have that ability, that emotional intelligence that we humans do, and they don't get stuck in the story, but they learn and remember the lesson. That is the most powerful thing. So be more like an animal, be more like your dog or your cat or whatever animal that you resonate with, and learn from them. We have always something to learn from nature, especially if it's living within our four walls. This is your way to a brighter future. Period. Um, a manifesting ritual for forgiveness. Add lavender essential oil to your diffuser. It calms the shit out of you. That's what lavender does. Find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Call in, call in Huan Yin, the wonderful Chinese goddess of compassion and mercy. Ask Huan Yin for her assistance in clearing any upset so that you can find forgiveness and move on. I'll bring this closer to the camera so you can see it, and feel free to take a screenshot if you can. Your manifestation affirmation. I forgive everyone who needs it in my life. It is done. When to manifest your magic. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Pisces on a Thursday, Jupiter's day, for during Jupiter's hour. And see page 16. I'll open it so I can show you as well. The full moon in Pisces takes place when the sun is in Virgo and the moon is in Pisces. Now, I'm not a moonologist. I don't understand all of these things in its entirety. First, I'll show you page 16. And so you can take a screenshot of page 16. I don't know. Hopefully, it's not too blurry. And then that's the second page of it. So you can, the camera, I don't think it's the greatest camera here that I have. It's on my laptop through Zoom. So Zoom, you gotta work on your shit and make your thingy a little better, or send me a new camera. Okay, and then this is the actual front page. Again, it's still blurry. I will actually keep it so that way I'll take a picture and I will try to remember to post it in the comments for those of you who are interested in reading this and taking the actions of the suggestions that are in this book. Other than that, like I said, I want to keep this short and sweet. Here we go. All done. Thank you very much for listening, for joining this video of hashtag card reading, intuitive card reading, or intuitive reading with me. On Mondays, typically I do them live at 11:30 Eastern time, a.m. And because today is Christmas Day, or will be Christmas Day, I'm recording this on what's today? On Monday, the 18th. It's my daughter's birthday today, so I'm recording this on the 18th of December, and you get to watch this on Monday when you need this message for you. Other than that, I will see you the following Monday, which should also be live. I gotta figure that part out. And I hope to see you all at the Sacred Circle on Tuesday, any Tuesday, every Tuesday. Bethany and I alternate hosting the Sacred Circle for women at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you want to be part of the Sacred Circle, check out the link in our group where you can register and become part of the Sacred Circle and see what's in it for you. And other than that, if you love these videos and you enjoy card reading, or you also know some friends who enjoy card readings, invite them and bring them to the group so they can be part of these card readings with you and I, and get a clear vision and a view of where they are and where they're trying to go, alongside some of the knowledge and wisdom that gets shared through here as well. And that is all. So thank you, and until next time we see each other next week. Bye, everybody.